Is that where I came? We didn't fall into the entrance there and was stuck shut. Okay then. Okay. Nothing here but eyes. Screech! An old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Yes, you extended that ladder. I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. And then I climbed up it while smacking my face on every rung. Okay. Smack her face again. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Hells yeah, especially if you think it's yours. I slid the filthy wallet into my back pocket. I noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. In fact, it didn't contain any cards or IDs of any kind. I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license at least. From the railing I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through here before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. Okay. And that one's busted. Smack, smack, smack. Nothing over there. Nothing there. Still go back down, I guess. And I see you. What are you doing being creepy? It's not very nice. Just gonna leave you then. See what's this way. Screech, screech, screech. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever was poking around those tunnels underneath that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned the river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. Okay, before we go there, let's see what that other door led to. I tried the little key I had fished out of the murky puddle in the sewers. It fit, and I heaved open the rusty door. Oh. Okay, well that's what that was. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilly. Okay, go that way. The old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffeting the decrepit structure. So, okay, there's a door there. What's over this way? Another door. Let's try this door. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to that old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map found in the tunnels had similar locations marked on it, and the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even the train yard. What was he doing coming back here? I don't know, maybe like trains. Okay, so there's a bus. Train. The old train was ripped open, and hanging from a shred of metal as well as the broken fence was a dark-stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train's shell, I could see a few faint impacts like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make out anything. I realized I was touching the gun I had found as I thought. I was getting colder out there, and I had to keep moving. Okay. Is that all that's out here? That's all that's out here. Go check that other door. What might be in here? An old ticket booth that looked fairly ruined. Inside the ticket window were sheets of paper and... Wait, what were these? Train receipts? I thought the receipt I had picked up might match these, but of course not. The station had been closed for years. The ticket must have been for the newer station that opened on the other side of town after this one was abandoned. However, I noticed a series of fresher-looking paper covered in tiny notes, scribbles, and diagrams. It looked like someone had been leafing through the old ledgers looking for something. A name, perhaps? Okay, that all? Okay, that would indeed be all. So I guess there's nothing else in here. So, gonna go that way. Can't go this way, can we? Nope. So I guess there was something kind of important in there, maybe. Let's try this one. Big old rock. Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see that it was my credit card. Wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Yeah. Some douche might use it to buy stuff. Hopefully I could find my driver's license, too. Okay, then. Through the fence I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wonder if I could find my way around. Okay, well, we can't go there, apparently. Let's see what's over this way. I hear you clippy-clopping around. There was a fire pit there. It was still a bit warm, and a few embers still burned at the bottom. Okay. Was someone else out in these woods? Why did they abandon their campsite? 2 folding camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. There were a couple of cans of beer spilled on the ground. The cheap dome tent slept 2 people. I shone my flashlight inside and could see some bedrolls, 2 backpacks, and a cooler. That it? Felt like if I kept rooting through the campsite, someone would walk in on me. Okay, well, big old rock now, I guess. Let's see, I think that's... Okay, that's the one we came from. Let's try this one. Okay, big old rock. And that fence again. So maybe I didn't come from that one? Let's try this one. Big old rock. Okay, well there's the outbuilding, I think. Let's see what's over here. The sign was the same as the first one I had seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. Finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Okay, well, let's go check out that outbuilding here with its pretty graffiti. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. Okay, then. A musty wooden plank propped up the stall door. I really didn't really seem useful. Did I bother to take it? Yes, you did. Wasn't sure why, but I took the plank. Any place that would have been useful? I don't think so. Maybe we could put out the campfire? Nope. Keep rooting. Somebody would find ya. Oh. There was some personal effects shoved back in the rock. Wait. There was a notebook there, too. Did I read it? Yes, you did. Inside the cheap dollar store notebook was page after worn page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The newest page contained several names. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, Rachel. So I was kind of right when I said those names. Rachel! Her name was last on the list and had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out in the same blue ink. Cheryl, Heather, and Rose had also been crossed out, but these marks look older and more faded. Okay. So, came from that one. Middle one, maybe? Okay, there's the other side of the fence. And we're back at the beginning. I guess there's nothing out here to use that plank with. Oh, back here. Okay, campsite. Outbuilding. There we go. Creek. Through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. Must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead of me would lead. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean. And where were the campers who had abandoned their site? Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead? Yep. All these doors are creaky. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Maybe somebody following you. Go check. Anybody follow me? What the? Hey, come back. You, what the? Somebody was actually following me. I had to press on. The thought of that claustrophobic force was too much. Okay, then. Somebody was following you. We'll just pretend that didn't happen, I guess. They don't need to know who it was. Let's see. Big old hole in the fence. Let's see where this goes. Oh, look. Another dead guy. I found the body of a security guard, just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood from some kind of head wound. I wondered, was this flashlight his? Oh. Dug into the ground was a cracked old watch. First my wallet and now this. Did I retrieve my watch? Yes, you did. The watch was useless, but I put it on my wrist anyway. Okie dokie. Anything else? Nope. Just a dead guy and my watch. Oh, the doors are creaky. That was a noise. One of the lockers swung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. Okay then. The door was locked shut and there was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger, closed for repairs." The door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power boxes beside it. There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst out of the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. Okay then. Up the stairs, I guess. And I'm gonna mute so I can take a drink. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I noticed when I played through the first time that if you, like right here, you can see the board here is lit up and the stairs. I noticed if that happens and you hit space, it kind of chooses randomly what you want to do. The board contained yellow clippings of newspaper cartoons, and notices. There were also notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Okay then. Somebody needs to oil these doors! A power panel. Looked like it was shut off. Yes, you pushed the switch. The power panel still wasn't working. Did I try it again? Yes, you did. Okay. Electronic buzzing sounds are good. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out and the face was unrecognizable. That's always a good sign. A power panel. Yes, you pushed it. And it's buzzing, and that's a good thing, I guess. It was shut tight. There was a rusty-looking card slot on the side. Okay. Try and remember that. Our old break table. The layer of dust and grime only made seeing this sting more. Okay, up the stairs again. Door. This was Norman's locker. The door is dented like someone had punched it. That would probably hurt. I don't remember him doing that when we worked here. Another panel that I had to get back the power on. Yes, you pushed it. And it hummed, and I was glad. A utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? Yes, I did. I took the hammer. I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Creaky door. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did you take the card? Yes, you did. I slipped the key card into my pocket. Another panel. Yes. 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 There we go. Is there anything over this way? Or wait, that's where I came from, huh? Yeah. First I'm gonna go... yeah, that's not... It's the one with the card, wasn't it? Was it through here? Why am I asking you? You're not... Well, you might say something. Get past through this reader. No. I think I'll go use the hammer on that boarded up door, then try the bottom one, and then do the card one. I struck with the hammer. The old wooden boards came apart easily. After I had removed the planks, I left the hammer on the floor. But you might need that hammer. This was my locker, there in the factory. It stank of booze. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it'd been thrown up. I thought I had taken that picture home when the factory closed. There was a mess of empty booze bottles. I wondered if that man in the house had something to do with this. He sure had a lot of alcohol at his place. Maybe he just likes to party. You don't know. Maybe he likes to party. He likes to party. He likes to party. The door was open now that the power's back on. Hooray! I guess. Another smudge of dirt, similar to the one I found in those sewers, was on the floor. Yep, that was the thing. Large pile of building materials and debris blocked the way. Well, that was... Did we just come in here to hear a creepy noise? A rusted old regulator of some kind sat dusty and unused against the wall. Okay. Planks, tools, and broken up parts blocked any further passage. So, really? That was... We came in here to hear some creepy noises, I guess. Bye. Let's see what's over here. A rack of flashlights hung on the wall. One of them was missing. Betcha that was my flashlight. What's over here? My foot hit the wet ground as I exited the factory and I almost slipped in the muck. It sent a jolt up my leg and the pain made my eyes water. In the dim light I could see a darkened path before me. I didn't recognize it, but I hoped it would lead somewhere closer to town. I wanted to get away from that dead guard. Maybe whoever killed him was still close, I guess? I don't know. Just imagining it made my back tingle like someone was standing right behind me. Who had gone through those lockers? What was anybody at all doing in that old plant? Maybe, I thought Norman would have an idea. His store wasn't far down the main road. I had traveled long enough by myself. It was time to find some help. Factory door had... Oh. But I don't want... There's a key card. Oh well. Pickup truck had smashed into the guardrail and stood silent. Was this the truck that those newspaper clippings had mentioned? Was there really a body found here too? I don't know. That guy following me again? Those eyes are going through that tree. And there's a lot of big old rocks just kind of everywhere. Oh, look, a door. A creaky, creaky door. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Yes, you did. Taking the card off as best I could, it looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card, and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. Hooray! Now nobody can steal my identity. It sounded like it was going to start raining again. Oh. Don't you rain. I'll yell at you, clouds. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open. I needed the key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole. Well, let's go find the TV, because... Man, it was a creaky sound. TVs are always... Staticky TVs are always good in horror games. What was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wondered where it led. Did I pull the chain? Yes, you did. Gave the chain a single tug, and a simple folding ladder to the attic popped it down. So we climbed up it and smacked our face on it again. Now there's some more hooks. A box. There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Did I open it? Yes, you did. The musty box was crammed with clothes, photos, and even shoes. They were women's clothes. Turns out Norman liked to dress like a woman, I guess. I guess that's all that's up here. Oh look, a staticky TV. The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Oh look, a dead guy again. Oh no, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker, and one of my few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you bastard, what were you doing here? With Rachel. Did she do this to you? Did you hurt her? Do we know that Rachel was here? Norman, maybe you deserved better. Maybe not. Did I close his eyes? Sure. Gently, I pushed his eyelids down. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace or if I just couldn't stand to look at him anymore. Probably that second one. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings and 2 cups still there in the wood. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through the mess, did I? Yeah, you did. You're a weird guy. You like digging in stuff and all kinds of shit. Found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. My hairpin. Never know when I'll need to pick a lock or something. 'Cause I'm a weird dude. A weird pixely dude. Possibly a murderer, too. A jacket. Wasn't entirely surprised to find this there. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. I always wondered what had happened to it. How long had it been there? I don't know. Oh, guns. Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots of the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? No. Though it weighed on me, I had a hard time parting with the weapon just then. Considering there's a bunch of dead dudes just kind of laying around, you might want to keep it with you. Okay. Maybe use the hairpin on the door? Maybe my stupid joke about... Oh, yeah. About, picking locks is actually a thing. I used the hairpin to pick the lock. The hairpin snapped in half, so I threw it away. Okay, then. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. The register was mostly empty, and a fat stack of Traggle magazines sat beside it. I didn't know what Traggle was, but I didn't really care. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in much better shape then. Okie dokie. The night continued to take horrible turn after horrible turn. It had been weeks since I'd last seen Norman, but to find him like that... As I thought of him still lying on the floor back there, the gun I carried seemed ever present. Seeing that dusty box of those old clothes was a shock. How long had they been there? What was Rachel doing at Norman's place? I felt like I had only discovered more questions, no answers. But I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth. And it was raining. It was locked. This wasn't the right gate. Okay. The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. Door only led me back. I didn't find my house. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Neighborhood's local post box. The letter was sticking out. Somebody hadn't pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Yes, you did. The envelope was addressed to Norman. There was no return address, but the handwriting looked familiar. I took a deep breath and tore open the package.
Norman, I'm sending this to you in a letter because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't an easy man to be with, but he is my husband and your friend. I need some time to sort this out away from you both. I'm going away for a while. I'm going to tell him, Norman. So don't you think you can hold that against me? Maybe we'll work it out. I'm not sure I even want to, but he deserves at least that much. Goodbye.
I bet you they probably banged. Yep. That is something you can do in real life right there. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expectant, but also afraid. I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. but I did anyway. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Of course it was. I remembered having breakfast here on this very table. Was it yesterday? Or sometime before? I don't fucking know. There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill there. Did I open it? Yes, she did. I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? The front door was locked from the inside. I couldn't go out, though. I needed to see if Rachel was here. Okay, then. Rachel, you home? The door to the basement. It was locked. Where did I put the damn key? Rachel, you home? Rachel, where is you? The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Rachel! Rachel, you home? I'm hungry, Rachel. I found the last missing piece from my wallet. The old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. Didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyway? Yeah. Replaced the photo in my rocket, feeling like I'd got part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why had I thrown it away? I don't know. Why are you asking me? Oh, look, we got a dildo lamp, too. A dildo lamp. Our television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterwards, but by then it was too late. And up the stairs, I guess. Huh. Busted. No, I didn't. I wanted to look at the mirror, not go downstairs. There we go. Our hallway mirror had been smashed, its pieces scattered around the floor. Well, okay then. Oh, it's the bathroom. Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of those taps always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. Well, that was important. My laptop had been left on and only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Did I take it? Yes, you did. I pocketed the key. Probably to the basement or that one door. But let's see what's this way.